This is life. And life, it's a wild ride. It'll break, heal, test, and bless you all in the same breath. Some days you'll feel on top of the world. You won't even want to get out of bed on other days. But here's the truth. Life is what you make it. It isn't perfect, but it's yours. It's full of love, loss, happiness, pain, success, and struggle. And if you can understand a few things about life, you'll learn to navigate it a little better. Love is not just about words, it's about action. It's not just about telling someone you love them, it's about showing them through patience, kindness, and sacrifice. Real love is selfless, not selfish. It gives without expecting anything in return. If the only love you understand is the kind that demands payback, you haven't truly loved yet. The world teaches us to chase success, money, and power, but at the end of the day, none of that will bring you real fulfillment. When you're old and looking back on your life, the moments that will matter the most won't be the cars you drove or the money in your bank account. It will be the people you loved and the memories you made with them. Love has the power to heal, but it also has the power to hurt. When you love deeply, you make yourself vulnerable, and that can be scary. But just because love has hurt you before doesn't mean you should shut yourself off from it. The worst thing you could do is let past pain make you afraid to love again. You have to understand that love comes in different forms. It's not just romantics, it's the love between friends, the love for your family, and the love for yourself. Some people are so busy looking for love in a relationship that they ignore the love they already have around them. Open your eyes and appreciate the love that's present in your life right now. Too many people take love for granted. They assume the people who love them will always be there, so they don't put in the effort to nurture those relationships. But love is like a plant, it needs care, attention, and time. If you neglect it, it will wither away. The people you love need to know you appreciate them while they're still here. If you've ever truly loved someone, you know that love is work. It's easy to love when everything is good, but real love shows up when times get tough. It's the person who sticks by you when you're at your lowest, the one who believes in you when no one else does. Love is not proven in words, it's proven in actions, especially in the hardest moments. At the end of your life, the love you gave will be the most valuable thing you leave behind. No one is going to remember how much money you had, but they will remember how you made them feel. Love is your legacy. So don't waste your time chasing things that don't matter. Invest in people. Invest in relationships. Because when everything else fades, love is the only thing that remains. Heartbreak is one of the most painful experiences a person can go through. It doesn't just hurt emotionally, it affects you physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's the kind of pain that makes you question everything, even yourself. It makes you wonder if you were ever enough, if you ever mattered at all. And that feeling, it can break you. But let me tell you something about heartbreak. It's a teacher. It teaches you who you are. It reveals your strength. It forces you to face parts of yourself you never knew existed. You learn that you can survive even when the person you thought you couldn't live without is gone. You learn that you are stronger than you ever believed. The pain of heartbreak is temporary, but the lessons it leaves behind will stay with you forever. It teaches you what real love should look like. It makes you more careful with your heart. And sometimes it teaches you that the love you were chasing wasn't real love at all. Too many people let heartbreak turn them cold. They build walls, push people away, and refuse to trust again. But shutting yourself off from love doesn't protect you, it isolates you. The pain of heartbreak is real, but so is the beauty of love. You cannot let fear stop you from experiencing it again. Healing from heartbreak takes time. Don't rush it. Don't try to fill the void with distractions or new relationships before you're ready. Sit with the pain. Learn from it. Allow yourself to grieve, because when you finally heal, you will love again, and this time it'll be even better. Sometimes the people we love the most are not meant to stay in our lives forever. They come to teach us, to help us grow, and then they leave. And that's okay. Not every love story is meant to last a lifetime. But that doesn't mean it wasn't worth it. Some people are meant to be a chapter, not the whole book. Heartbreak is not the end of your story. It is just one chapter. And when you turn the page, you will see that there is more love, more joy, and more happiness waiting for you. You just have to keep going. The people in your life are either fueling your fire or putting it out. Every conversation you have, every piece of advice you take, every person you spend your time with, it all affects you whether you realize it or not. Some people pour into you, inspire you, and push you to be better. Others drain you, fill your mind with negativity, and hold you back. You have to know the difference. If you want to grow, you cannot afford to keep company with people who piece in. You cannot fly if you're always around people who are comfortable crawling. Some people are stuck in their way, stuck in negativity, stuck in excuses, and they will try to keep you stuck with them. You need to surround yourself with people who are moving forward, not people who are content staying where they are. Your environment will shape your mindset. If you're always around people who complain, you will become a complainer. If you're always around people who gossip, you will become a gossiper. If you're always around people who dream big, work hard, and believe in themselves, you will start to believe in yourself too. Who you spend time with is who you become. Some of the people closest to you will not want to see you grow. That's a hard truth, but it's real. Not everyone who claps for you is happy for you. Some people will cheer for you as long as you stay on their level, but the moment you start rising, their energy changes. If you notice that someone only supports you when you're struggling but disappears when you're succeeding, that person is not your friend. Loyalty is a two-way street. You cannot keep giving your energy to people who do not pour it into you in return. You deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift you, celebrate you, and genuinely want to see you win. If a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a family member, or a partner is only draining you, it's time to step back. You are not obligated to keep people in your life who do not respect, support, or appreciate you. The right people will push you out of your comfort zone. They will challenge you, hold you accountable, and push you toward your goals. They won't let you settle for less than you deserve. Those are the people you need to keep close. If your circle is not helping you grow, it's not a circle, it's a cage. Take a look at the people in your life. Are they helping you become better? Are they making you feel inspired? Are they pushing you toward your dreams? If not, it's time to clean house. Because the truth is, the quality of your relationships will determine the quality of life. One of the biggest regrets people have in life is not saying what they truly felt while they had the chance. We assume that the people we love will always be around. So we hold back our words, we push off the important conversations, and we take time for granted. But life has a way of reminding us that tomorrow is never promised. If you love someone, tell them. If you appreciate someone, let them know. If you're sorry for something, don't let pride keep you from saying it. Because one day you will wake up and that person won't be here anymore. And the words you never said will haunt you. Too often we let anger, ego, or fear keep us from being vulnerable. We think they already know how I feel, or I'll say it later. But later is not guaranteed. People don't just need to be loved, they need to feel loved. Sometimes a simple "I love you," "I'm proud of you," or "I appreciate you" can change everything. Some of you have broken relationships with people you love, and you've been waiting for them to reach out first. But what if they're waiting on you? What if they're hoping for a sign that you still care? Don't let stubbornness destroy something that could have been healed with one conversation. Be the bigger person and take the first step. Even when someone has hurt you, it's okay to tell them how you feel. Holding in pain only makes it heavier. You don't have to forgive them right away, but don't let that pain turn into bitterness. Speak your truth. Say what's in your heart. Because even if they don't respond the way you hope, at least you will know you said what needed to be said. Some people will never understand how much they mean to you until it's too late. And some of you will never understand how much someone loves you until they're gone. Don't wait until the funeral to say how much someone meant to you. Say it while they can still hear it. Love loudly. Appreciate deeply. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Life is too short for unspoken words and unsaid feelings. Don't let fear, pride, or excuses keep you from expressing your heart. Because at the end of the day, love left unexpressed is love wasted. Talent is a gift, but hard work is a choice. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if you're not willing to put in the work, someone with half your talent and twice your hustle will pass you. Hard work beats talent every single time when talent refuses to work. Success is not about luck. It's about discipline. It's about waking up early, staying up late, and grinding when nobody is watching. It's about sacrificing comfort for progress. The people who make it to the top are not always the smartest or the most gifted. They are the ones who refuse to quit. Some of you are waiting for the perfect time to start chasing your dreams. But let me tell you something, there is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. If you keep waiting for everything to be just right, you will never start. Stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Just do the work. Hard work doesn't always give instant results. That's why most people give up. They put in effort for a few weeks, don't see progress, and quit. But success is not about what you do once, it's about what you do consistently. Keep showing up, keep grinding. One day the results will come. Some of you are complaining about your situation, but you're not willing to put in the effort to change it. You say you want a better life, but are you willing to work for it? Because life does not reward wishful thinking, it rewards action. You can't pray for a blessing and then sit back and do nothing. Faith without works is dead. The truth is, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's going to do the work for you. If you want to change your life, you have to get up and put in the effort. No more excuses. No more waiting. If you work hard and stay consistent, life will pay you back. At the end of the day, hard work will never betray you. You may not see the results today, but every ounce of effort you put in is an investment in your future. The grind is tough, but the reward is worth it. Keep pushing. Keep working. Because the only way to live is to quit. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things you will ever have to do. When someone betrays you, lies to you, hurts you, or walks away without looking back, every part of you wants to hold on to that pain. You replay the situation in your head, thinking about what you should have said, what you should have done. You carry that anger with you like a shield, thinking that if you let it go, you are letting them off the hook. But here's what you don't realize: forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. While you sit there angry, bitter, and weighed down by the past, they are out there living their life. They may not even be thinking about what they did to you. Meanwhile, you are letting that pain rob you of your peace, your joy, and your futures. Forgiveness is not about saying what they did was okay. It's about saying, I refuse to let this pain control me any longer. Some of you are holding on to things that happened years ago. You wake up thinking about it, go to sleep thinking about it, and let it dictate how you move through life. But let me ask you something. How much longer are you going to carry that weight? How much longer are you going to let what happened in the past hold you hostage? How much longer are you going to let them have power over you? Because as long as you refuse to forgive, they still have control over you. And the only way to take that power back is to let it go. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to let them back into your life. It doesn't mean you have to trust them again. It doesn't mean you have to be friends. It simply means you are releasing the anger, the resentment, and the pain. It means you are choosing your peace over your pride. Some of you are waiting for an apology before you forgive, but what if that apology never comes? Are you going to let someone else's lack of accountability keep you trapped in bitterness for the rest of your life? Forgiveness is freedom. It is taking back control of your happiness. It is choosing to move forward instead of staying stuck in the past. And let me tell you something, when you truly forgive, you will feel lighter. That weight on your chest will lift. That anger that used to eat at you will fade. And for the first time in a long time, you will breathe easier because you are no longer carrying something that was never yours to hold. Sometimes the person you need to forgive the most is yourself. Some of you are beating yourselves up over mistakes you made years ago. You replay old decisions, old regrets, and old failures in your head like a broken record. But let me tell you something, you are not the same person you were back then. You have grown, you have learned, and you have changed. You cannot keep punishing yourself for things you cannot go back and fix. You deserve the same forgiveness you are so quick to give to others. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. It takes strength to release pain. It takes strength to rise above what was done to you. It takes strength to choose healing over bitterness. Some people will spend their whole lives angry, stuck in the past, holding on to grudges that do nothing but drain them. But you are not them. You are choosing peace. You are choosing freedom. And when you finally let go, you will realize that forgiveness was never about them. It's about setting yourself free. Your parents are the first people who ever loved you, the first people who ever sacrificed for you, and the first people who ever put you before themselves. But too often we take them for granted. We assume they'll always be there, that we'll always have time, that we'll always have another conversation, another visit, another chance to say, I love you. But life has a way of reminding us that time doesn't wait for anybody. One day the phone will ring, and it won't be them on the other end. One day you'll walk into their home, and it will feel empty. One day you will pick up your phone to call them, only to remember that they are no longer here. And at that moment, you will wish for just one more conversation, one more hug, one more chance to tell them how much they meant to you. But by then it will be too late. Some of you are so caught up in your own life, your struggles, your responsibilities, that you forget to check on the people who raised you. You don't call as much as you should. You don't visit as often as you could. You assume they're fine, but what you don't realize is that every time they hear your voice, it makes their day. Every time they see you, it gives them another reason to smile. They don't say it, but they miss you. They sit in quiet houses thinking about you, hoping you're okay, wishing you would reach out. Your parents are getting older. You may not notice it because you see them as strong the way they've always been. But the same hands that once held you when you were little are getting weaker. The same voices that used to call your name with authority are getting softer. They don't move as fast as they used to. They don't remember things the way they once did. And the truth is, they won't be here forever. And when they're gone, all the little things you once overlooked will be the things you miss the most. You will miss their advice even when you didn't take it. You will miss the way they worried about you, even when it annoyed you. You will miss their stories, even when you have already heard them 100 times. You will miss the warmth of their presence, the sound of their laughter, and the comfort of knowing that no matter what, they were always in your corner. But once they are gone, all you will have left are memories. And the only thing worse than missing them is living with the regret of not cherishing them while you had the chance. If your parents are still here, you are blessed. You still have time to pick up the phone and call them. You still have time to visit, to ask them about their day, to sit and listen to their stories, even the ones you've heard before. You still have time to tell them how much they mean to you, how much you appreciate them, how much you love them. Because one day that time will run out. And when it does, you don't want to be left with words unsaid and love unexpressed. Life is short, and nothing is guaranteed. Don't let your pride, your ego, or your busy schedule keep you from the people who gave you life. Cherish your parents while they are still here. Make time for them. Love them loudly. Because when they are gone, no amount of wishing will bring them back. Your emotions can either build your future or destroy it. They can push you to achieve greatness, or they can drag you down into regret. Some of the biggest mistakes people make in life happen when they let their emotions control them instead of the other way around. Anger, jealousy, frustration, sadness, if you don't learn to manage these feelings, they will manage you. You have to understand that your emotions are real, but they are not always right. Just because you feel something strongly in the moment doesn't mean it deserves a reaction. Some of you have lost opportunities, lost relationships, and lost respect because you spoke before you thought. You let anger take over, and you said things you couldn't take back. You let frustration make decisions for you, and now you're dealing with the consequences. You let temporary emotions create permanent damage. The truth is, you will feel angry, but you don't have to act on it. You will feel jealous, but you don't have to let it consume you. You will feel hurt, but you don't have to let it turn into hate. Learning to control your emotions is not about ignoring them. It's about understanding them and choosing your response wisely. Every strong person you admire has had moments where they wanted to explode, but they didn't. They paused, they breathed, they thought before they reacted. That's the difference between people who win in life and people who lose. Winners know that emotions are temporary, but actions have lasting consequences. Just because someone disrespects you doesn't mean you have to react in a way that lowers your value. Just because you're feeling discouraged doesn't mean you should give up on everything. Learning to control your emotions gives you the power to respond, not just react. Some of you are carrying around emotions that are weighing you down. You let what happened years ago still control your mood today. You wake up bitter, you walk around angry, and you assume the worst in people because of what somebody else did to you in the past. But ask yourself, who is that hurting? Not them. You are the one carrying the weight. You are the one letting those emotions shape your life. You can't let a bad experience turn you into a permanently negative person. At some point, you have to let go, move forward, and take control of how you feel. Your emotions are signals, not instructions. Just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it immediately. If you get upset, take a step back before you respond. If you feel jealous, ask yourself where that insecurity is coming from. If you feel afraid, remind yourself that fear is just a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone. Every emotion is trying to tell you something, but it's up to you to decide what to do with that information. Strong people feel everything, but they only act on what serves them. The moment you master your emotions, you master your life. You become untouchable. People can try to bring you down, but they won't shake you. Challenges will come, but you won't crumble. You will move through life with confidence, knowing that your emotions do not control you, you control them. Imagine how much peace you would have if you didn't react to every little thing that tried to trigger you. Imagine how much success you would have if you stopped letting fear and self-doubt hold you back. Imagine how many relationships you would save if you took a moment to think before you spoke. Your emotions are powerful, but you are stronger than them. You can feel every emotion without letting it run your life. Take a breath. Take a step back. Think before you react, because at the end of the day, the people who control their emotions are the ones who control their destiny. Life is full of storms. There are moments when it feels like everything is falling apart, like the weight of the world is pressing down on you. The challenges, the setbacks, the heartbreaks, the losses, it all seems to come at once. But here's the truth you need to hear. Every storm will pass. No matter how intense it gets, no matter how dark the clouds seem, the storm will eventually move on. It may feel endless in the moment, but if you hold on and keep going, it will clear. The rain will stop, the sky will brighten, and you will be standing on the other side stronger than you were before. When you're in the middle of a storm, it's easy to think it will never end. You start questioning yourself, wondering if you're ever going to get out of it. You wonder if you'll ever catch a break, if things will ever get better. But the truth is, the storm is not permanent. It's a season, and seasons change. The pain you feel today will not last forever. The struggles you're going through right now are not your permanent reality. What you're experiencing is a chapter, not the entire book. You have the strength to weather it and the resilience to come out of it with wisdom, growth, and power. During the storm, you have two choices. You can let it break you, or you can let it build you. You can sink in the flood, or you can rise above it. The storm may not be your fault, but how you respond to it is entirely up to you. Life doesn't owe you an easy ride, but it does offer you the chance to rise. You may not have control over the challenges, but you do have control over how you face them. It's not about avoiding the storm. It's about going through it with your head held high, knowing that on the other side, you will be even stronger than before. When you're standing in the middle of a storm, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. You can get so caught up in the chaos that you forget to look ahead. You forget that the storm is temporary, that the clouds will eventually clear, and that there's light on the other side. But you have to keep your focus on the horizon. Hold on to the belief that this will not last forever. You know that everything you're going through right now is preparing you for what's next. The storm is shaping you, teaching you patience, resilience, and the strength to keep going even when it feels impossible. One thing you have to understand is that the storm is never meant to destroy you. It's meant to transform you. The hardest moments in your life will often lead to the greatest breakthroughs. After every trial, after every struggle, there's an opportunity to grow. You will look back one day and realize that the storm taught you lessons you would never have learned otherwise. You'll see that the rain made you stronger, the wind made you more determined, and the thunder made you more courageous. Every storm you survive adds to your story of resilience. When you're facing a storm, remember this, you are not alone. Others have gone through their battles and they've come out on the other side. They've survived the rain, the wind, and the darkness. If they can make it, so can you. You will look back and realize that you didn't just survive the storm, you conquered it. And when you come through it, you'll be ready for whatever comes next. So hold on, because every storm will pass. In a world that's always rushing, we tend to overlook the small moments that truly matter. We're so focused on chasing big goals, achieving major milestones, and getting to the next level that we forget to appreciate the beauty in the simple things. But the truth is, life is made up of those little moments, the ones you barely notice, the ones you rush past without a second thought. These moments are the real treasures of life. It's the morning coffee shared with a loved one, the laughter during a casual conversation, the quiet peace of a walk in the park. These small things are the foundation of happiness. We live in a culture that celebrates the big achievements, the promotions, awards, the recognition. But what happens when we reach those big moments? Often they come and go so quickly that they leave us feeling empty. But it's the little moments that fill you up. It's the everyday interactions, the fleeting experiences, and the quiet moments of joy that make life worth living. If you wait for the big events to appreciate life, you will miss out on the everyday blessings that surround you. Those little moments are the ones you will remember when everything else fades away. You may not realize it, but the little moments are the ones that shape your life the most. The way you make someone feel when you take the time to listen to them. The way you smile at a stranger. The way you hold your child's hand. The way you appreciate the sunset or feel the warmth of the sun on your face. It's the way you appreciate the beauty in the mundane, the little things that, when added up, make a life full of richness. Don't wait for some grand moment to appreciate what's in front of you right now. Take a moment to stop, look around, and truly see the small things you might be missing. Life is fragile, and it's easy to get caught up in the rush of trying to achieve more, do more, and be more. But the truth is, life isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. If you're only focused on the future, you'll miss out on the present. The present is where life happens. It's where relationships are built, memories are made, and happiness is found. If you're constantly looking ahead, you will look back one day and realize that you missed the most important part of your life, the moment you rushed past. Appreciating little moments means taking the time to slow down and be present. It's about putting away your phone and truly connecting with the people around you. It's about enjoying the meal in front of you, savoring the conversation you're having, and noticing the small blessings that are easy to overlook. It's easy to get distracted by the chaos of life, but real joy is found when you take the time to appreciate what's happening in front of you right now. You don't need to wait for something big to happen to feel fulfilled. You can find contentment in the small, everyday moments that make life meaningful. Let me tell you something that you might not want to hear. The only person who has the power to change your life is you. Too often we place blame on our circumstances, on the people around us, or on the situations we can't control. We tell ourselves that if only we had this opportunity, this break, or this person's help, everything would be different. But the truth is, no one else can change your life. Only you have the power to take control of your destiny. We wait for someone to come along and rescue us, thinking that a job, a relationship, or a circumstance will change our lives. But nothing changes unless you decide to change it. It's easy to wait for a perfect moment, to think that one day the stars will align and everything will fall into place. But the perfect moment doesn't exist. The moment to change your life is right now. The power to take that first step, to make that decision, is in your hands. And you are the only one who can make it happen. The people around you can support you, can encourage you, and can offer you advice, but they cannot walk the path for you. They can't do the work. They can't face the fear. And they can't make the tough choices that you need to make. You are the one who has to decide if you're going to keep living the same life you've been living, or if you're going to take a leap of faith and go after what you truly want. If you want change, you've got to be the one to start it. The moment you realize that the power is in your hands, everything changes. We've all faced struggles. We've all been through tough times. And some of you might feel like you've been knocked down more times than you can count. But every setback, every failure, every tough situation is an opportunity for growth. You can either let life's challenges break you, or you can let them build you. The difference is in your mindset and your actions. It's your decision. You don't have to stay stuck in a situation you don't want to be in. You can choose a different path. You just need to make that choice and take the first step, no matter how small. Too many people live their lives waiting for something to change, but the truth is, the only thing you can control is you. Your thoughts, your decisions, your actions, those are the things that shape your life. No one else can do it for you. If you don't like where you are, it's up to you to change it. If you want better relationships, better health, and better success, it all starts with you. No one is coming to save you. The power to change is within you, and it's always been there. The hardest part about change is deciding to start. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and facing the fear of the unknown. But once you make that decision, once you commit to doing what it takes to transform your life, everything becomes possible. You are capable of achieving greatness, but only if you decide to take control and own your power. So take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and realize that you are the only person who can change your life.